In a dramatic escalation of the conflict, Russia unleashed one of the largest aerial attacks of the war on Ukraine, striking 9 regions and using more than 400 drones and 40 missiles in a single night. The assault came just days after Ukraine successfully targeted and reportedly damaged over a third of Russia's strategic nuclear-capable bombers. The overnight barrage hit areas across the country, including the capital Kyiv, as well as Lviv, Lutsk, Sumy, and Chernihiv. Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky said the scale of the attack was staggering, calling it one of the largest since the war began more than 3 years ago. He added that the missiles and drones were aimed at almost all of Ukraine. At least 6 people were killed in the strikes. Among the victims were 3 firefighters in Kyiv, who lost their lives while responding to an earlier attack. In Lutsk, 2 civilians died, and in Chernihiv, 1 person was reported killed. Another 80 people were injured nationwide, according to Ukraine's state emergency service. Russia's Ministry of Defense justified the widespread bombardment by labeling it retaliation for what it described as terrorist acts by Kyiv, a reference to Ukraine's recent daring attacks on Russia's bomber fleet, which has played a central role in Moscow's long-range air campaigns. Meanwhile, Zelensky urged the US, Europe, and other countries to ramp up pressure on Russia.
Everyone is a bit sleepy, right? But just a bit, right? They will not get what they want. During the night, more than 400 strike drones and more than 40 missiles, including ballistic ones, were launched. Russian strikes damaged residential buildings in Kyiv, city's infrastructure. In Lutsk, Volyn region, they destroyed an ordinary hotel where Ukrainian athletes stayed. Please, I ask you to support all the efforts to put just pressure on Russia to support diplomacy and political and economic pressure. Please urge new, effective sanctions against Russia and their regime for the sake of putting an end to murders and strikes, for the sake of reaching real peace, and for the sake of real responsibility of Russians for the war.
Russian President Vladimir Putin had reportedly warned of retaliation during a call with US President Donald Trump earlier in the week. However, it remains unclear whether Friday's strike was Russia's full response or if more is to come. Moscow has previously hinted at a broad and powerful reaction to Ukraine's bold targeting of its military assets. For now, both sides appear to be digging in, with fears mounting that an already brutal war may be entering yet another dangerous phase.